Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing. Today we're going to be going over viewer comments, so stick around. Stick around.
It's been a long, long time coming. It's been a long, long, long time. It's been a long, long time coming. It's been a long, long, long time.
Okay, for our first comment comes from Purple Moose. I like that.
Ah, that's
Purple
a
Moose.
great handle.
Yeah, and this one came in 3 months ago.
Okay.
So what we did is we kind of went through the comments in the channel and we picked out some fun, interesting questions, comments, and we're just going to kind of go over those, just a few. Purple Moose, the question or the comment is, "Hi guys, I enjoy your videos. I'm from Minnesota. Dad has a place near Crosby, which we spend a lot of time up there. We play in Crosby actually during the summer. Crosby, Minnesota. It's lake country. How do you guys handle what situation? Heavy rain." Yeah.
We just ran into that not too long ago. The slide, that was the one thing that I was the most worried about, was bringing the slide in. It's pouring rain and it's time for us to move. So I have to bring the slide in, and I know it's going to be really wet, full of water, so I have a towel, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up on top of that slide. As you can see, the slide is right there. Maybe you can't see, but it has our couch and our refrigerator in it, so it's that whole wall basically. So I'm gonna bring that in, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm going to wipe the top down, because otherwise all the water is going to run off of the sides and it's going to go onto our carpet, all of our carpet there.
Yeah, and we were worried because we were actually packing up in the rain.
Yeah, it was pouring.
If you can, wait for it to stop raining. We didn't have time. We had to get out of there because the checkout time was rapidly approaching. And Jacqueline took towels and wiped it up.
A viewer had a great suggestion. We posted a video on TikTok and she said, "What about a mop?" Well, we have a mop. We could have just grabbed the mop,
yeah,
and mopped it off.
Yeah, we get more advice from you guys than you get from us. Trust me.
Be prepared to get wet.
Yeah, just be prepared. It's just the way it is. If you're tent camping, you're gonna get it wet, and if you're in an RV, sometimes it can get wet.
It's RV life,
Yep.
And it ain't always pretty.
It ain't always pretty.
It's kind of messy.
Yeehaw! I'm saying yeehaw partly because we're sitting here right now, and they're roping cattle right outside our door, like literally roping cattle. And they were yelling at the cows right when we were setting up the mic, and I'm like, boy, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. Now they've settled down, they've simmered, as we say in the cowboy language, simmered down.
I should say, in case some of you are new here, I'm Jacqueline.
I'm Dave.
And we are the Border Hookups, and we are musicians and full-time RVers. And I like to say we are RV nomads because we travel a lot. Mm-hmm. We don't stay in one place. We have no house, no other belongings, and we also generally boondock. So boondocking is?
Boondocking is staying off grid. No water hookups, no power hookups. Just we use our solar or our generator. That's boondocking. Mm-hmm. And it is fun, fun, fun.
It is. So we stay at places like fairgrounds and different harvest hosts, wineries, out on BLM land. Next question.
Next question. CJ Willie. 5 months ago.
You don't have to tell. Well, how long ago?
Well, I've got it right in front of me here, and I'm just like, 17 years ago, CJ Willie said, have you ever considered installing a Levelmate Pro? I will recommend it to you. It made the RV leveling process much, all caps, easier and faster. By the way, we love your channel. That was the best part to get to right there, was that last line. Thank you, CJ Willie from 17 years ago.
So you mean the Levelmate Pro that we have
It's sitting on our table right now.
that we've had for how long?
We've had it for a couple months. Have we put it in? No, it's sitting on our table right now. But it's really nice. It's the nice packaging, a nice box, and it looks really good.
Oh, we know it's gonna work wonderfully.
Yeah, someday. As soon as CJ Willie shows up to our place to install it for us.
He or she knows
Yeah.
what they're doing, right?
Yeah. We do have one. We just have to install it. We have been so busy lately with shows, playing music, and traveling that we haven't had an opportunity, but we're going to be doing that in the next couple of weeks here, putting that in, and we'll shoot a video on it. David G, and I'm not going to tell you how long ago this one came in.
Good. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oh, I love how you guys are always boondocking. How do you manage your water and black water? Boy, oh boy, we did a whole episode on this, on boondocking tips with Scott, our friend Scott. So the first thing is water bladders and water jugs, not just for filling up when you're out boondocking and you don't want to tear your whole rig down and bring it into town and get water filled. You can use these water jugs and these water bladders to cruise into town, get them filled with your vehicle or your tow vehicle, and get it done that way. And you can also use them to bring extra water in with you. It's always handy to have water jugs and a water bladder and/or. We conserve water in the shower by putting a bucket in the shower to catch all the excess water. We use that water to go into the toilet, so we're not using fresh water for the toilet. We take very short showers.
We have a switch on our shower head, so we turn that off and, soap up and then turn it back on. So we're
Right.
not constantly having a stream of water going.
Correct. That's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Really good. and then we bring extra water with us in water jugs, and then we have a water bladder, so if we have to run back into town, we bring the water bladder and just leave it in the back of the truck and siphon off of that while we're out there.
Hear that yelling out there?
We got people yelling. We got horse wranglers.
And black tank.
And black tank, guys, pee outside if you can do it. If you're not going to bother your neighbors or you're out in the middle of nowhere like we are a lot of times, pee outside. You wouldn't believe how much space you can save in your black tank by doing that. So.
And that really is our limiting factor is, the black tank. And once it's full, well, you got to do something about it. So whether that be to have somebody come to pump it out, or you have a pump or a dump station nearby, or it's time to pack up and leave and go to the next spot.
The other thing too is the sensors on those tanks are basically worthless. We've never found them to work. We always know when we're close because our toilet starts to, we call it like blooping. Makes like a blooping sound because the air is so full, the air doesn't know. The air. Let me start at the beginning. So it starts to bloop. And once it bloops, it's time to, what rhymes with bloop? All right. Edward Go Million. I think he's saying go million. I think he wants to win the lottery, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's hard to tell people because they oftentimes don't use their real names. They have handles, so we never know. Not that it matters. Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. Remember when I sang I will survive?
Yes.
First I was afraid, I was petrified.
So whatever happened to her just saying. So is that a question? Is that a real question?
Is she still alive?
You picked it out.
Well, we'll put it right here. Is she still alive? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's a great random comment. I love it. All right. Gil is... See, I have a feeling I'm saying these handles, and then after I say it, I'm going to go, I get it.
It's Gil Liz, so it's Gil and Liz, but it's just one word, Gil Liz.
Okay. How satisfied are you guys with your... Is it MiFi? It's the Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi.
Oh, the
MiFi.
Yep, that's
it's called
the
MiFi.
hotspot.
Our hotspot, which is our our Verizon hotspot. We use it less and less now that we have Starlink. We use it less and less.
But it was good. I think the thing we didn't like was the fact that they dial you down. You only have a certain amount of data. They call it unlimited. It's unlimited.
It's not unlimited.
No. But having a Verizon hotspot, the MiFi or MiFi or whatever it's called, jetpack. It's a jetpack. Having that and then having an AT&T hotspot in the truck worked quite well for us because, you know, if one didn't work somewhere, then the other one did. But yeah, the biggest thing was just that uploading videos and being on Zooms for me with my health coaching, we ran out all the time.
Right. We have to tell Alan to not bring his buggy around while we're recording. He watches all of our videos anyway, so Alan, you're going to see this, and you're driving your buggy around right behind us so we can all hear it, so. Alan. So the next question or comment, what about the cartel wars? And I'm guessing this is relating to our trip to Mexico. We hung out with them a lot. Had a great time. Everybody sat around. I think we had bundt cake, and I think we had coffee and bundt cake one morning. It was great. We didn't hang out with the cartel. I apologize, and I hope I didn't anger the cartel by saying that. We didn't run into any of that. We were in Puerto Penasco. We didn't see any of that. There were a lot of police around, keeping an eye on things. Security seemed safe. We never felt unsafe.
Make sure that you have auto insurance if you are going into Mexico. And then it's always nice to go with a group. So don't just go just alone, you know, have somebody else there going with you. That was really nice, and we felt safe the whole time. And yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good time. We were down there with our friends Mountain Beaches and our new friends Life Uninterrupted, and then Scott and Debbie. Just in case you need to know exactly who was there with us, and if you're taking notes, that's who was there. And we had a great time, and we want to go back. You guys ever use the Windfinder app? Windfinder? We have not, but we use Dark Sky. And Dark Sky tells us wind gusts, rain, the whole 9 yards, which is amazing because we use the weather app on our phones too, but they're always very different. Isn't it funny? We're in the same location, but then again, some of these weather apps and some of these weather channels use different models, so they're probably going to be different. And there goes Alan again. Thank you. Yeah. Lori Anodi, and I am butchering these names or handles, and I apologize for that.
Where are you?
She said, would love to try that.
Oh.
Very brave, you guys. I don't know if bravery is the right word, just sort of adventurous.
I do think it takes some courage, but I think that everybody has the ability to have that if it was truly something that is really desired.
Yep.
So I don't think we're any more brave than anybody else. I think we just made the decision and said, we're just going for it.
Yeah. I'd say we're more brave than, like, say, Chuck Norris or Bruce Willis. I mean, I'm afraid of heights. I can never go up on the skyscraper like Bruce Willis, but I think we're brave in different ways.
Well, I am woman, so hear me roar.
Oh,
so
I
I'm
have.
probably more brave.
I have. Yeah. Okay, here's another one. On the Road with Dan. Great name, my brother's name. Great video. Question, I was wondering how hard it was to get your FAA 107 commercial drone license. Hardest test I've ever taken. What he's talking about, what Dan's talking about is to make money flying a drone, you have to be certified with your 107, I think it's 107B, something like that, commercial drone license. And I have a lot of friends who are pilots for Delta, and they looked at my curriculum and said, well, that's ground school. That's basically ground school. So if you're going to go get your private pilot's license, that's where you would start. And then they just stop you short of going up in the airplane. So yeah, it was tough. I'm not going to say it was easy. I would suggest taking, drop $100, take the online course where somebody walks you through it. It's worth it. So I learn better if I hear people talking about it rather than just going through a book. But I would highly recommend that you take a little online course. RV, solar, homesteaders on the road.
That's Jeff and Marge.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. We met them at a meetup in American Girl Mine.
Here's their question. Have you ever raised your jacks up yet? And what they're referring to is our rear jacks, our stabilizer jacks, were very low. They were very long. And when we said we were having issues, everybody and their uncle, thank you when they were looking out for us, and they said just raise them up, raise the holes up. I tried that first before we even posted anything about it, and it didn't work. There was no room above the wheel well for the jack motor to fit, so you couldn't raise it at all. We went back and forth with Grand Design, and we love Grand Design. We're going to say that. We're not just saying that because we play their rallies. We truly love our camper. It was just that issue, and we went back and forth, and they just weren't willing to kind of send us different jacks. Our jacks were hitting the ground in normal everyday use, and we shot a little video on it, and it got good review or good viewership, and 2 days later they sent us new jacks. So it is what it is. Just calling it how it is. But yeah, so we finally got new jacks, and they're a lot better. They're shorter jacks because they make 2 sizes, and it would have been nice had they put those on the first time, but they didn't. So, and we don't know why. So they are raised up now, and we are just going down the road with confidence. Vroom vroom.
Sort
of. Okay, here's one for you, because you're the lightest. Jacqueline's the lightest sleeper in the world. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Big time.
Have you? Oh, what do you guys play on your Bose speaker? We have a Bose speaker. I'll put a little picture of it right here, and we play white noise through it.
We also play music through that speaker when we want to. It just has better sound. I don't know, for those of you that have RVs, the speakers on our TV, they suck.
They're horrible.
They are
the outdoor
bad.
speakers, the indoor speakers. We never use our indoor speakers.
Anytime that we can play anything on that Bose speaker, we do. And then we also have an Echo, I think it's called, Amazon Echo. And my mom and dad got that for us, and you can also Bluetooth into that. If you have one of those, they have really good speakers, really good sound. So I use that sometimes. But they bought us that so that we could talk, video chat, and the screen is like, this big. So it's not like using your iPhone to FaceTime.
Right.
So that's nice. I like it.
I think we should put your mom's phone number in the description so they can all call your mom and ask her what she's using.
Chat with my mama.
Yeah. Carol, is that all right? We're going to throw your number up here.
What else you got?
Robert Doyen.
Yeah.
Not going to say how long ago.
I just think it's cute that you took the time to write down how long ago people asked the question and all of that. It's kind of cute.
I could sit here and take your praise, or I could tell you that it's cut and paste because it's all in there.
That's why it's
all
on
in
there.
They tell you everything right there when you cut and paste it.
But I do think that I should be the one reading the questions because you are butchering names, and I just think I'm better at it.
At butchering names?
Oh yeah, probably.
So Robert said, and this kind of ties back to the speaker, how long does the battery last? It'll run all night.
What battery?
Our battery and our speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Bose speaker. He's asking about our Bose speaker, which the person before had just said, what do you play on it? And now another speaker question is, how long does battery last? A long time.
Oh, I think that's because we had a video talking about the things that we really like to have going full time, that we're just like super happy that we brought along with us or purchased on the road, and that Bose speaker is one of them.
That's one of them.
We can also have big ragers on the road. So
we have nightly ragers. We had 3 ragers last night. 3. We had a 4 o'clock seating, a 6 o'clock, and an 8 o'clock late night. Yeah. The late night was vegetarian. That was all vegetarian, so rager. Mark Wood said, great videos. Thank you, Mark. When any plans to perform in Louisiana? Well, we do want to head down that way.
Absolutely.
Now that
there's a whole country that we could be going to, right? But it's just tough.
I thought there were only 4 states in this country.
It's so tough because everybody that we've talked to has said if you're going to do the eastern part of the country, you have to book RV parks because there really isn't any free or boondocking land anywhere. And you also have to book quite far ahead of time to get those RV parks. And you have to be small enough to fit because they really kind of have to squeeze you in.
Yep.
And we are pretty small. We're under 30 feet.
Right, 29.9.
Yeah, so that's nice. But yeah, I don't know.
We would love to, and things will be a little bit different now because we did partner with RV Life Magazine. Thank you, RV Life Magazine.
Yay!
And they are kind of setting shows up for us a little bit as well as us setting up shows. So you never know. They probably will have us down to some RV rallies and RV shows, and I know Florida has a lot, so we'll probably be down there at some point.
Or we just make a lot of friends and then we just go mooch docking from place to place, you know, on people's land, if they invite us, or maybe even if they don't.
At Mark Woods' place?
It's just like,
see, Mark, you make that comment, now we're like, we're in your backyard.
Where do you live,
for
Mark?
2.5 months. We'd be grilling out in your backyard. I'll be standing in my bathrobe.
You have some extra
Eddie.
room there
Yeah.
for an RV?
Yeah, we need 50 amp though. And we use a lot of electricity. A lot of electricity. So careful what you wish for. I think we're done.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I went through all the questions. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll see what I can salvage from our little talk and we'll go from there.
If you have any other questions, for one thing, we just love, you know, when you comment because then we know that you're actually interested. But if you have other questions, we'd love to know what they are and see if we can answer those for you and help in some way.
And with that said, hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups Go RVing, and please remember to subscribe and to ding that bell so that we can let all of you know as soon as we have more episodes coming out.
If you liked what you saw... If you liked what you saw in this video, please give us a thumbs up, and then, like I said, ask us any questions you have below, and we will do our best to answer them. And we hope to see you out here.
See y'all out here.
It's fun.
It's fun. That was really good. Did you feel good?
Yeah.
I mean, were you nervous
For what?
for this whole thing? I mean, we had lights in our eyes, we had windows banging, we had Alan driving his buggy around behind us.
I am a little nervous about going horseback riding, though.
Oh yeah. Do you think it's funny that we're paying to go to a horseback riding place when we're sitting?
Yeah.
And there are like 7 horses I can see out the window right now. Okay, hey, bless you.
Oh. You totally ruined it.
I did? You have another one coming?
Just kidding.
You have
I
another one
did.
coming?
Yeah.
I can wait. We can wait.
It's gone now.
It's
You've got to
disappointing.
tickle my nose now.
Hey. Oh, I dare you. I just dare you. I dare you.